I lost 100 pounds and told my fiancé I deserved a better man. What I didn't realize was that while I was transforming my body, I was also becoming someone who measured worth by appearance and forgot that David had loved me unconditionally when I couldn't even love myself. It started when I decided to get healthy 2 years before our wedding. David was supportive from day one, meal prepping with me, joining me at the gym, and celebrating every milestone. He never once made me feel like I needed to change, but when I decided to lose weight for my own confidence, he became my biggest cheerleader. The weight came off steadily over 18 months. With each size I dropped, I felt more confident and started getting attention I'd never experienced before. Strangers complimented me, coworkers flirted with me, and suddenly, I was visible in ways I'd never been when I was heavier. David celebrated every victory with me. When I hit my goal weight, he surprised me with a photo shoot to commemorate my transformation. He was genuinely proud of my dedication and kept telling everyone how amazing I looked, never taking credit for supporting me through the entire journey. But somewhere along the way, I started believing that losing weight made me a different person who deserved a different life. I began noticing things about David that hadn't bothered me before. His job wasn't prestigious enough. His apartment wasn't fancy enough. His ambitions weren't big enough for the new me. The toxic thoughts started small. When attractive men approached me at bars or the gym, I'd think I could probably do better now. When friends complimented my transformation, I'd wonder if David was holding me back from reaching my full potential as this new, confident version of myself. I started picking fights about minor things, criticizing David for not being motivated enough or ambitious enough. I complained that he was content with mediocrity while I was clearly meant for something greater. David tried to address my concerns, but I could see the hurt and confusion in his eyes. The breaking point came during what was supposed to be a romantic dinner celebrating our engagement. David was talking about our wedding plans when I interrupted him with words that I can never take back. "I've changed, David. I've worked hard to become someone better, and I think I deserve a better man than you." The silence that followed was deafening. David just stared at me like I'd slapped him, his face cycling through shock, hurt, and something that looked like heartbreak. "A better man?" he repeated quietly. "What does that even mean?" I doubled down on my cruelty, listing all the ways he wasn't good enough for the new me: his salary, his lack of ambition, his contentment with our simple life. Everything that had once felt comfortable now felt like settling. David listened without defending himself, which somehow made me angrier. "I supported you through everything," he finally said, his voice barely above a whisper. "I loved you when you hated yourself. I celebrated every success like it was my own, and now that you've achieved your goals, you think that makes me inadequate?" That's when the devastating truth hit me. David hadn't fallen in love with my body. He'd fallen in love with my heart, my humor, my dreams. While I was busy transforming my appearance, I'd somehow lost the parts of myself that had made me worth loving in the first place. David stood up calmly, took off his engagement ring, and placed it on the table between us. "You're right," he said. "You do deserve better. You deserve someone who measures your worth the same way you do now. But I deserved better too." As I watched David walk away from our 3-year relationship, I realized I'd lost something far more valuable than 100 pounds. I'd lost the man who loved me at my worst and celebrated me at my best, all because I'd confused physical transformation with personal worth.